everyone, my name is Desola. I'm a fashion designer and you are welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Daisy's Wardrobe. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're an existing subscriber, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. And if you've seen my videos before and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. And put on the notification bell so that you know when I put up a new video. I'm an African-inspired ready-to-wear fashion designer based here in Lagos, Nigeria, and I've been in business for over 10 years. So here on my channel, I talk about starting a fashion business, starting a clothing line, being a fashion designer. I talk about all things business, all things fashion, and sometimes, once in a while, I talk about my life. So in today's video, we'll be talking about things you need to consider before you quit your job to start a clothing business. The thing is that as nice as it may sound, you know, starting your own clothing business, being your own boss, you know, calling the shots over your life, how cool is that? You know, how cool is that? Man, as they don't mess with you, check you out. You are going to leave this job and you're going to be a big boss. There are some things to consider because running a business is not a walk in the park. It takes a lot of effort, a lot of determination, a lot of hard work, a lot. It takes a lot from you mentally, emotionally, physically, psychologically. It takes a lot. So you want to consider some things. So I'll just talk about maybe like 5 things you should consider. And you know, it's very long. There are a lot of things to consider, but I'll just talk about only 5 things that you need to consider. So the first thing is that if you are working and you now say, I'm going to leave this business to go and start. Or no, let's first start with the first example. You're already working in a 9-to-5 in an organization, and you have started this side hustle of a clothing business, and you want to migrate to full-time entrepreneurship. You need to know that, or your clothing business has started running. This clothing business that you have started, can it cover your living expense? Apart from the expenses of the business itself, can it cover it for at least a month or 2? Or can it give you, can it, you know, yeah, basically what you earn as a salary in your current job, can that business give you that same money or even more for at least the first 1-2 months? And then after the first 1-2 months, let me not even say 3 months, let me just keep it to 2 months. So after that 2 months, then you now hustle and kill yourself so that you can continue, you know, letting that money come in so that you can live and keep the business. I am sorry today. I am sorry. Please just pardon me for laughing. I'm sorry. So you need to make sure that you have enough money. The business is generating enough money for you to be able to earn a living. Not necessarily a luxurious living, no, because you're just starting. If you go and start saying you want to earn a luxurious living, I don't know. So this business needs to be able to cover your monthly expenses for a while, maybe 1 month, 2 months. And if you are just going to start the business, you haven't even started a business at all, you need to have at the back of your mind that when I go and start this business, can this business generate the amount of money I'm earning with this organization? Or do I have the customers, the clients that I can go to that will be able to give me XYZ amount of money that would sustain the business and sustain me as well on a monthly basis for the first, on a monthly basis basically, not for the first, on a monthly basis. Because the thing is that if you're saying, oh, the money is enough to sustain the business, what about you? You need life. You need, because if you don't eat or have a roof over your head, how are you going to run the business? So you need to have that in your mind. You need to have that back of your mind. Another thing is that, do you have an emergency fund? It is very, very important, because I also had this as well. You know, do you have funds put aside? You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be a lot like that. But, you know, and you say, if anything goes wrong, at least for the first 3 months of this business, or for the next 3 months of this business, I have funds to run the business. If anything, all things being equal, I have funds to run the business if anything happens along the line. So that comes to savings, not loan, savings. So in my own time, I had savings. I saved for quite a few years. I started this business with my savings. Not that anybody gave me money. Nobody gave me money. I started this business with my savings. Even my savings was not enough. So that's why I had to continue working, so that I could continue to put money together to do certain things, and also put money aside in case anything goes wrong at any point in time, and so that I can use those funds to keep on going. Another thing to consider when you want to leave your job to start a clothing business, you need to know that if I leave this job to start a clothing business, am I skilled enough? Do I have the necessary skills? What it takes to run a business? What it takes to, or if you're going to be someone like people like us that we sew, do I have the skills? So I'm not saying that you should necessarily know how to sew and all those kinds of things, the basic knowledge. Because the thing is that if you don't have, especially if you live in Nigeria, the streets of Nigeria will teach you. I'm sorry, what I mean by the streets of Nigeria will teach you, they will have a fun-filled day in taking your money. So you need to know that, you know, are you skilled enough? Do you have enough skills? No matter how little it is, the basics. So when you now start the business, you need to now go and sit down and see how you can upgrade your skills. Because when you run a business, personal development is very, 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 very important. Personal development is up there. It's almost even number one when you're running a business or when you want to start a business. Especially when you're even starting, actually. Personal development is really, really important. Another thing that you should know when you want to quit your job to start a clothing business, you need to know that being an entrepreneur is, like I said earlier, it's not a walk in the park. You need to be willing and ready to walk. As in, walk. You will walk. You will really, really walk. Are you ready to walk almost round the clock? Are you ready to have a lot of sleepless nights, especially in the early days, in the beginning? Even me, that I've been here for how many years, I still work. I work myself like no man's business. I really, really work because I need to pay the bills. And the business, the doors need to be open. So you need to really work. Being an entrepreneur is not easy. It's not a walk in the park. Even though I know online, they make it look like, you know, it's easy. You know, I started this business and I sold out on my launch day. Some people are lucky, but not everybody is. So please have that in the back of your mind that you're going to work. You're even going to work harder if you have employees, or if you're looking to even hire employees. Have in the back of your mind that majority of the time you even work harder than they are working. So please just know that. Have that back of your mind. And the last point, which is probably the fifth, that you should know when you start a clothing business, or you want to leave your job to start a clothing business. You may not necessarily start today and succeed tomorrow or next month or next week or whatever the case may be. Some people start businesses and, you know, it's gradual. Progress starts coming gradually. Some people start and as soon as they hit the ground running, you know, the floodgates open and that's it. They hit it big and they keep on pushing. But for some, it's gradual. For some, nothing, as in nothing. It's like dead on arrival. Nothing. So you need to have an open mind, and which is also one of the reasons why you have to work very hard, because nobody wants to fail. Nobody wants to quit their job to start a clothing business, and the clothing business doesn't do well or doesn't take off, and they have to now close the business and go back to your job or go back to go and look for a 9-to-5 to go to. So you find people that, you know, I'd rather do whatever it takes to keep this business going, keep this business alive, than to close shop and go and look for a job. So you need to have an open mind. You need to be ready to work hard, as in really, really hard. So my video for today is done. If you enjoyed watching my video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe and put on the notification bell so that you know when I put up a new video. And so I will see you soon.